So when I tell you guys that I dream about cake, I literally dream about cake. My eldest son recently turned 16, and for his birthday, I wanted to do something new and weird and surprise him. S'mores is his favorite dessert, or at least one of them. So I was thinking of how to make a s'mores cake with the graham cracker, but I don't want it to get soggy like it does if you just put it on top of icing. So in the middle of the night, I woke up and said, "Oh, what if I do a graham cracker crust?" So here's what we did. I have 2 packages of graham crackers out of the 1 box. You know, it comes with 3. There's just 2 of them. I have 6 tablespoons of sugar. And I have 10 tablespoons. Wait, before we do that, let's put this in. Let's mix this together. I crushed the graham crackers. I've added the sugar. Now I'm going to add 10 tablespoons of melted butter. Get it to mix up a little. Okay, so I have 2 8-inch cake pans. I'm going to take this and I'm going to divide it in half, and I'm going to put a half in each one. And now I'm just going to push down, just like you would in your pie plate if you're making a graham cracker crust, until it's compact and even all the way around. Now we're going to bake these in a 325-degree oven for 15 minutes. And then, while they cool, we'll make chocolate cake to put inside. Just like that. See how compact it is? And we'll be back. Our graham cracker crusts have been in the oven for about 15 minutes. They are now out. We're going to let these cool on our countertop for about 10 minutes. Then we'll come back, start making our chocolate cake that we're going to pour on top. So our graham cracker crust is cooling. Now we're going to work on cake. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, a teaspoon and a half of baking soda, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Sift all that together. Now I'm going to add a cup of milk, half of a cup of vegetable oil, 2 eggs, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now we're waiting on our water to boil. So I need a cup of hot boiling water. while we wait on the water to boil, I'm going to grease my pans. So I don't have to grease the bottom. That pie crust is going to come out all on its own. So what I'm going to do is take my pan grease and just run it along the sides. It's okay if a little bit gets onto the pie crust, it doesn't change it. If you have never seen my videos before, I make my own pan grease. It's really simple. It is equal parts shortening, vegetable oil, and flour mixed until they create a paste. But this will make sure that the cake does not stick to the sides and comes right out. There we go. So our water is boiling, so I'm going to just measure out a cup of it. And then we are going to slowly add it to our chocolate cake and try not to splash it up because it will burn you. It is boiling hot water. All right, our cake mix is mixed. Now we're just going to very simply pour it into our prepared pans. While we were waiting on the graham cracker crust to cool, I did increase the heat on the oven, so it's at 350 now. We cooked the crust at 325 and the cake at 350. And it'll be there for about 40 minutes or until I can get a toothpick in it to come out clean. Then we know the cake is cooked all the way through. So 350 degrees, at least 40 minutes, and then we'll be back. So our s'mores cake took about 50 minutes, that's 50, to bake in the oven. But now they're out. We're gonna let them cool while we make the marshmallow layer. Okay, so our s'mores cake is chilled overnight. We have made marshmallows for the middle, and I made ganache, both of which you can see in other videos. Now I'm gonna take my cake, I'm gonna run a knife just around the outer edge. And then pop it out just like that. As you can see, the graham cracker crust is there. I'm gonna flip it over because we want that on the bottom, right? I'm gonna spread a little bit of ganache over the top so that the marshmallow has something to stick to. Otherwise, you've just got dry on dry on dry. I mean, the cake is moist inside, the marshmallows are moist inside, but the outside, they won't stick together. They'll just slide right off. So I'm going to use the ganache like a glue. And as my husband says, nobody ever complains there was too much chocolate on a s'mores cake. Marshmallow. I'm going to use the same knife. I'm just going to go around the outer edge. And it's going to come right out. Stick that right there. We're going to get some more ganache. Put over the top. take the last cake out. And this one again, we want the graham cracker to stay right on top. Now we're going to put this in the refrigerator and let it cool, the ganache harden so that everything will stick together. Needs to rest for about 30 minutes and then we'll be ready to eat.